Hey, I get it, guys. You're like, hey, Connor, these roundtable monthly videos, they're good, giving us some market updates, but what we really want to see is what it's like to live in Coeur d'Alene, go through the neighborhood, see what the houses look like, and opinions on different spots. So in this video, Cody and I are going to go find 3 secret, kind of sneaky neighborhoods within the city of Coeur d'Alene that we think have a ton of value. You got to watch out for number 3. It's one of my favorites. So if you're interested, stay tuned. What's happening, guys? Conor Hammons here with Ben Greenslit, Cody Byerly with the Living CDA Realty Group. We're gonna go check out some secret, sneaky neighborhoods in Coeur d'Alene. 3 of them to be exact. Thank you, Ben. Obviously, we do videos like this all year round, so tap that bell, hit the subscribe button if you like this type of content. Follow us. So we're gonna continue to do this more and more in 2023. And be a little bit more consistent about getting you videos about what it's like to live, work, and play here in beautiful North Idaho. We help people all year round. We absolutely love it, but we can't help you unless you reach out. So call, text, email us, however you got to get a hold of us. Reach out. We got your back when moving to North Idaho. And today, like I said, a lot of times people come into the area, they're asking us, what are the neighborhoods that you love? What are some that maybe we haven't seen online or heard about? And so we wanted to really zero in on 3 neighborhoods in Coeur d'Alene that we think are sneaky, good, have a great value, but aren't talked about a lot. So we're doing it. It's the middle of winter, which I think is kind of cool as well, because you know, we don't sugarcoat anything. If you're moving to North Idaho, it's going to be gray and snowy in the winter, so you might as well get used to it now. So we're going to head to our first neighborhood. Is Fernand Lake Village, close to downtown, but its own little place. So, all right, Fernand Lake Village. I'm gonna throw it over to Ben real quick.
Oh boy.
I know. Give me some highlights of why you think Fernand's a cool spot in Coeur d'Alene.
Well, it's kind of like a hidden pocket of Coeur d'Alene. It's got Fernand Lake, which a lot of people don't know about. It's a great fishing area. You know, a lot of people just kind of drive up on the road and fish right off of it. It's small, it's quiet, it's close to it's not far from the freeway access. Most of the houses there, if I'm, you know, at least down in the village, are kind of one level with basements, probably mid-70s aged homes, but you know, really close to downtown Coeur d'Alene. It's legit, you know, just down the road on Sherman, so probably like a 3-minute drive to downtown Coeur d'Alene from Fernand Village.
Yeah, I mean, we hopped in the truck from our office, which is right down by the resort, and it's been about 2 minutes and we're already here. So like Ben mentioned, Fernand is known for like mid-century modern look, ton of single level with basements, but the cool thing is this used to be a neighborhood where it was I would say the demographic was older, but a lot of newer, younger families are moving into the neighborhood and kind of taking the older homes and flipping them or just remodeling them, bringing them to that modern, mid-century modern look that's really popular right now. So you can find some real cool houses in this neighborhood. All right, we're here kind of midway through Fernand Lake. Beautiful today. I mean, look, Ben even has to go take a photo for his Instagram page. But yeah, Fernand Lake, known for ice fishing. It's a little offshoot of Lake Coeur d'Alene. It's just an awesome spot that's really close to downtown. Honestly, you go all the way around the lake and you go up Fernand Saddle. You can go all the way down to the little north fork of the Coeur d'Alene River. That's where all our high school, throughout high school, we go camping, have bonfires. Don't tell my parents, but that's where we would head out on the weekends. And it's a easy drive from Coeur d'Alene, beautiful area. If you're looking for houses in Fernand, they don't pop up that often just because it's not a huge neighborhood, but when they do, if they're on the water, they're usually 1 to 1.5, you know, sometimes up to 2 million. In the neighborhood itself, it can range from probably right now you're looking at 550 to 800,000. All right, we're at the public boat launch in Fernand Hill neighborhood. It's right smack dab in the middle of Fernand, and you can launch a boat, fish. A lot of people fish here in the winter, ice fishing. We don't have anyone out today. I'd love to show you, but all summer long. People are fishing. At the end of summer, sometimes Fernand gets the blue-green algae just because it's such a small lake, so you got to be careful with that. But wintertime, ice skating, ice fishing, beginning of summer is an amazing spot to be on the lake here. So to recap Fernand, ton of value, big lots, single-level homes. Some of them are older, but a lot of them have been redone. You got access, public access to a small lake that's close to downtown, great neighborhood. You got to check it out. If you come up, we'll show it to you in person. All right, guys, we're on to stop number 2, our number 2 sneaky neighborhood within Coeur d'Alene, Armstrong Park. It's up Potlatch Hill Road. It's actually, from the video of Fernand, the hilltop across the lake, there's a little neighborhood up there that's amazing. I used to live there for a few years. It has a pool, a community center, and just a really tight-knit little neighborhood. So we're gonna head there right now and show you what it looks like. All right, we're heading up Potlatch Hill Road, which leads you up to Armstrong Park neighborhood. One of the cool things about it is amazing views on the drive of Lake Coeur d'Alene and the city of Coeur d'Alene. But also there is a cool, really awesome restaurant called Stella's on the Hill that overlooks probably one of the best views in all of Coeur d'Alene. Over the Coeur d'Alene Resort Golf Course and the lake, you can see all the way across the lake. It's a wedding venue, but it's also a restaurant slash bar, so they have music up there, happy hours. It's a great vibe, and it's walkable from this neighborhood. So awesome thing to have as part of it, and we're gonna show you some of the houses and what it looks like in the neighborhood. So price points in Armstrong Park pretty much range from probably $650 to $850 range. You get above Armstrong Park, there's actually Sky Harbor Drive that goes into a gated community even higher up on the hill that are more estately type of homes on acre plus lots. Those are in the millions, but Armstrong Park in particular, kind of that mid-level with great amenities. There's an RV parking and a clubhouse with pool access, tennis court. We'll show you that here in a second. But yeah, you're right around that $600 to $850 price range. Yeah, like I said, I lived up here in Armstrong Park for a while with our 2 little kids, and we absolutely loved it. Very family friendly, a lot of little kids roaming around, and there's a community pool, which is great. You can see here behind me, and access in the summertime, a lot of kids playing, a lot of families hanging out. You know, it's late January, so obviously everything's snowed in at the moment, but you can use this clubhouse for private parties, birthday parties. We had a bunch of my daughter's parties at this clubhouse. Fantastic amenity to have. There's also a community RV parking place, which is key for people in North Idaho, as you know, with boats, trailers, RVs. So huge positives for Armstrong Park. Good price point, close to town. This is our sneaky secret number 2 neighborhood, and our 3rd one is coming up next. All right, guys, sneaky neighborhood number 3, Indian Meadows in Coeur d'Alene. It's just a real quick bike ride or walk to the new Atlas waterfront part of that Riverstone extension down by the Spokane River. And the cool thing about Indian Meadows, and Cody is going to get into it a little bit, is it has extremely big lots, kind of like Dalton Gardens, but you get a little bit more bang for your buck. Like, what are the good things that your clients or people typically say about Indian Meadows neighborhood when you're touring houses, Cody?
Well, so with Indian Meadows, you're central location to everything. So you're in between Post Falls and you're close to the freeway, and then those big lots, those acre lots with shops and no CC&Rs, and kind of, you know, the ability to kind of do what you want, that little bit of country living still in the city. And then houses are usually on the bigger side too, so families, you know, really good for families. And then starting point for acreage, you know, 600 to 900 is a pretty good price point in this area, which I think is phenomenal for the amount of property you get.
Yeah, location is key, like you said, and it ranges a little bit. You know, 600 to 900 is a pretty wide range, but it's because the houses in here are older. So some that haven't been updated are going to be on the lower side. The updated ones, a lot of people have come in, like a lot of the other older neighborhoods, and remodeled. You're looking houses built primarily from the 80s through the 90s. A lot of big square footage, and like you said, there's some properties in here that actually have a couple horses, goats. So and you're literally pretty much in the middle of Coeur d'Alene, and close to downtown. So we'll show you a little view of some of the houses, some of the properties as we drive through it. So like I said, it's kind of Coeur d'Alene's version of Dalton Gardens. You can have goats, as you see here. Hey bud, what's happening? Some goats, horses. Indian Meadows is great for that. If you want to be in the city, have a little bit of farm life. You got really quiet streets here. Not a lot of traffic because it's kind of tucked away. And I think a really big value of this property, or these properties, is the fact that it's mature. You got big pine trees, mature trees, and it just feels kind of like you're living on acreage, and you're not close to neighbors. You have room to spread out, but you're still in town. So this is the final, I gotta put seatbelt on, final neighborhood in Coeur d'Alene that we think is a sneaky good value, Indian Meadows. Would love to tour you if you're looking to make the move to North Idaho. We can sit down, we have a consultation in our office and really find and dig into what you value in a house and a property. We have a lot more little neighborhoods like this that we can tour you through, but we can't find you the right spot unless you reach out. So call, text, email us, however you got to get a hold of us, reach out, and we'll help you find the perfect spot for you. Until the next video, we'll see you later.